Did I read right that you had fought a couple fights with an appendicitis, essentially? So how was that?
Yeah, you did. That was my Contender Series fight. I had appendicitis all fight week, and it was ruptured before I actually went out to the fight. So I fought with a ruptured appendix, septicemia, blood poisoning, and then the day straight after the fight, I went to the hospital in Las Vegas, got emergency surgery, had to stay in hospital for 5 days, and then flew back to Australia and started my rehab then.
Did you know all of that was happening before the fight? Did you find it all out after?
No, I didn't know it was happening. I thought I'm extremely hungry this fight week, which is a bit strange because I had this stomach pain going on, and I kept pushing it to the back of my head, just thinking, oh, you're being soft and you're hungry, don't worry about that. And then obviously the day after the fight, when I'm shaking and convulsing in my hotel room, my coach said, this isn't hunger, this is something else. We got down to the hospital and they CT scanned my stomach, and yeah, they said, you've got a ruptured appendix, mate, and we got to go in for surgery.
So when all that came out, like the blood poisoning, the appendicitis and everything, did the UFC call you and just be like what, like, are you crazy? Like, why didn't you, say something earlier?
Yeah, so it was pretty funny. We went down to the hospital. We got diagnosed with the ruptured appendix. I told my manager, and we were down there, and the UFC doctor from the event at the Apex was there at the hospital, and he was saying, "Oh man, that was a crazy fight. Like, that was so good. You Australians are crazy." I said, "I would love to chat to you about the fight, but I feel like I'm dying." I'm like, "Can you help me at the moment?" So he sort of put a pause to that. Got me scanned, come back and said, "Mate, you've got a ruptured appendix." He goes, "You would have had to have had appendicitis for 4 to 5 days for it to get to this stage." So he was just blown away. And then obviously when my managers told the UFC staff and been in contact with them and told them what's going to happen, and sort of went forward from there. And then I woke up from surgery, had some missed calls from him. I got him on the phone. He's just going pretty ecstatic that he's been speaking to Dana and Mick, and after them finding out what happened, they were like that keen to sign me because all fight week there was no excuses. I made weight. I was a total professional, and yeah, they were pumped. So I think they want to see what I can do when I'm healthy.